What's up, normies? Today we're gonna find out exactly how lean I am at 2 weeks out with a DEXA scan. But first, let me tell you a little bit more about this scan and why I'm doing it. Now, this scan is known to be one of the best methods for checking body fat percentage. And luckily for me, I've had two in the past. One at peak cut 2 years ago.
Body fat percentage is gonna be 5.9%.
And one at peak bulk last year at close to 200 pounds. So I finally get to find out how much muscle mass I've gained, how effective the bulk was, and if I'm a shitty bodybuilder or not. Now, with that being said, I will be getting slightly leaner over the next 2 weeks, but this is how we're looking currently. So I'd love to hear what your body fat percentage guesses are in the comments without cheating. But while you're there, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to see the show day in just 2 weeks. I'm gonna predict 7% body fat, so let's find out. That doesn't look good. So this is Adam, and he's done the last 3 scans for me on this exact same machine. So this information is as close as we can get it and the best that we can do. So let's get to it.
We've got it at 65.5, so 65.5.
What's that come out to be?
5'5.5".
Oh man, we can't get the 5'6".
159.8. So that says the scale sees it. Let's see what our machine sees. If you remember, we're gonna go ahead and have you lay on your back. All right, let's go ahead and lift those ankles a little bit. Come right back down. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and get started. So definitely seeing a big change. Last time you were at 198.6. Today we're seeing you at 159.8. So we're gonna actually do the scan now. And of course, remember the big thing we're looking at here is compositional change. Again, remember using a GE Lunar Eye DEXA. That is considered the most accurate DEXA machine on the market. And as we look at the results today, you can see here across the bottom, overall lean today coming in at 145.
Essentially, from the scan we had right around 2.5 years now, that scan read that I had 140.2 pounds of lean mass. This scan has read that I have 145 pounds of lean mass, with only 0.3 of a difference in body fat percentage. So basically, I've gained almost 5 pounds of lean mass, which is pretty incredible at my stage after 15 years of training. So I'm very happy with that. 5 pounds of mass on a 5'6", excuse me.
So that was a lie.
5'5.5" frame. We'll take it.
If we look at our body fat percentage, you are now down to 6.2%. So that is pretty impressive.
A little lower than I thought. My guess outside before we came in was 7%. That was on the higher end, just so I had like a little bit of leeway to say like, oh, well, it could be this, but I'm very happy with 6.2.
Usually when we start seeing people around 6, they're super competitive. Like your chances coming up. In terms of the overall information, as we look here, we can see that the bone density, 1.40, well above the 1.25 we'd like to see it as. Really and truly, the only yellows that we're seeing, again, are just anomalies. Again, with the hands, it's because they're not perfectly perpendicular. The ankles, we're seeing a little bit of yellow just simply because we had a strap there. Really impressive thing here is that your android body fat percentage dropped down to 4.1%. Probably showing an ab or two at this point. Visceral adipose tissue down basically just to trace it. Volume is 1/10 of an inch cubed. We look at fat mass index as a better indicator of health. BMI unfortunately penalizes you for muscle. If you naturally build your muscle, then of course your heart has to be in lockstep with it. So again, the heart's getting stronger to get you stronger. Whereas if you do steroids, unfortunately, it's why it can be as bad as carrying too much fat. And so right now, when we look at your fat mass index, generally we call healthy 3 to 6. Now you're at 1.64, which would be considered a severe fat deficit. The truth of the matter is that you've gotten that low simply because you've trained that way. And then of course, our last chart here is just, bigger breakdowns. One of the things I like for bodybuilders is to definitely look and see, is there big differences between arms and legs? Between the arms, we're only seeing 0.4 of a pound difference in terms of lean tissue, 0.2 in terms of the legs. That's very symmetrical, and of course with bodybuilding we want to see more of that symmetry. Everything looks really, really good. Bone density is doing excellent. Body fat percentage, phenomenal. But again, it's just simply from a combination of having an excellent diet and then also staying peaked in terms of your exercise. So it's very, very hard to keep it that low.
Thank you very much, sir.
Absolutely, yes sir.
All right guys, we just finished up. I'm actually ecstatic about the results. I really thought that I was gonna be a little bit higher than 6.2%, but I'll take it. So we have 2 other tasks to complete today. We've got to go get some lunch, then we're gonna go work out some legs. So stay tuned. You're gonna get a full leg day as well, and I'll see you guys at lunch. Now I know The tongue tied on the first take. Now I know most of you guys are probably wondering, Q, why the fuck are you going to get Chipotle at 2 weeks out? Don't worry about it, okay? This fits my macros. We're an hour and a half away from home and we still gotta work out. So this is what we gotta do today.
So good and tasty.
Probably the last Chipotle I get for like another 4 or 6 weeks at least. And no surprise, we actually housed that.
Now clearly we couldn't go straight to the gym, otherwise I'd yak. So I took my beautiful girlfriend and camera woman to her favorite spot for a little digestion walk. Now, I'm blaming prep brain, so unfortunately I forgot pre-workout for this lift, but luckily the Gold's Gym had a nice selection of Rise in the fridge, so I had to snag a Sour Punch Rise Fuel to get us through. But if you'd like to support the channel, one of the best ways to do that is by using code QP to save on Rise supplements, Young LA clothing, or pre-made meals from Hummus Fit. Pristine mustache. But that's gonna be a wrap on today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned a few things. I'll see you guys soon for the show day, so wish me luck in the comments. Hugs and kisses. Peace out.